Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are going to talk about the continuing drama that we have seen regarding Draftkings and its CEO and some of the recent comments that he made, I believe, yesterday. Before we get into the drama and everything going on with Draftkings, I do just want to give a huge shout out to the CEO of Draftkings. He did follow me on Twitter. He just recently followed me on Twitter last night, and that's just really cool. Obviously, I am a fan of his work. I love what he does. I like him as a person. And obviously, I am an investor and shareholder in his company, and I absolutely love the job that he's doing. So it's awesome that he just followed me on Twitter. That's pretty cool. Hopefully, I can get an interview one day. But let's go ahead and get right into the video. So basically, the CEO of DraftKings, here's the tweet right here. He came out and he said, "If you sold DraftKings today, just be aware that my team and I are on a mission to make you regret that decision more than any other decision you've ever made in your life." As of right now, it's got 200 retweets, 300 quote tweets, and 2,000 likes. Everybody has just been getting on him about this. They are not happy about it. You've seen all kinds of people. I mean, look at some of the people you see talking about this. You've got Brad Freeman. He's got a pretty decent following on Twitter. Shout out to him. He followed me today as well. I actually do like his content. Brad Freeman, you got Unusual Whales that commented on this, the official Unusual Whales Twitter account. Let's see what they said. "But according to your own trading plan, blah, 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 filed with the SEC, you have sold 2.3 million DraftKings shares since May 2021 and have sold 1.8 million shares following the IPO source." Okay, I'm going to get to that in a minute if I remember. Hopefully I remember, but I plan to get to that. But yeah, the bottom line is you've got a ton of people covering it. I mean, you've got verified people. You've got Market Watch. You know, you've got Barron's that has a story. I mean, everybody just has something to say about it. As a matter of fact, you even have Market Rebellion. I think it's controlled by this guy named John Nigerian, I believe, who's always on CNBC. I think this is their platform, him and his brother. You've even got them that talked about this tweet, and it's caused a lot of controversy. You could just got endless comments of people who are just upset, and it's really divided the stock community, whether it's people who are invested in the company or not. People are not happy with his comments of what he said. Some people think that he should be in trouble with the SEC. Some people think that it's just really unethical. It's a moral thing that he shouldn't be commenting on it. And yeah, it's just a ton of drama going on with this whole thing to the point where everybody wrote about it. So now I just want to kind of go ahead and give my thoughts regarding the situation. In terms of myself, I personally don't have a problem with it. As a matter of fact, he's done this before plenty of times. Like I've been following him for a while. I've been covering DraftKings for the last like 6 or 7 months. He's actually done this before. So I don't know why now everybody's getting mad, because he's spoken up and said something similar to this like 2 other times in the past. So I really don't understand why everybody's getting so upset. But I just want to go ahead and break this down to you guys, because, I like to cover DraftKings. I want to make sure you all understand what's going on. I mean, people are not happy about this. I mean, rest in peace to this guy's mentions. They are just eating him alive. You've even got people with a huge following that are commenting under his post, and they're just not happy, and I'm not sure why. Look, even this guy has a huge following too. He's kind of a troll, but he's got a pretty huge following, this Gavin guy. But yeah, everybody and their grandmother is just basically taking shots at the CEO of DraftKings. But I did want to keep this video short. I just wanted to go ahead and share you guys the drama that's going on. He made this tweet, and people are not happy about it. I wanted to know what you guys thought about it, though. So definitely feel free to let me know in the comments. Oh, look, we have a helper. Somebody who's verified, who says, "I'm long with my DraftKings position. No regrets over here." I'm with you, Darren. I agree. I'm long with my position too. I do not care what's going on. I don't care about him expressing himself on Twitter. It's really not that big of a deal. So, people can get mad if they want, but I really don't care. Let me go back to that other tweet that Unusual Whale said, because we need to address this. People keep spreading FUD. It's important to note that the CEO of DraftKings, even though he did sell some shares, he didn't sell nearly as many shares as some of these other CEOs did in 2021. That's number one. Number two, last time I checked, the CEO of DraftKings still owns 90%. Let me say that again, 90% of his overall shares, like most of his shares he still owns. So I just want to go ahead and say that. And it's not like he's just selling all the shares that he has. He still has plenty of shares that he owns. And honestly, he's had this company for a long time. I think DraftKings was founded like 2011, 2010, something crazy like that. I mean, you got to expect these CEOs to take some profit sometime. I mean, he worked so hard to build this company to where it is. I don't understand why people are getting so upset that he is selling all these shares. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal to me, especially since he still owns so many more shares of the company. It's not like he sold his entire position. You know, if you look at do some research, he still owns like 90% of all of his shares. He's only sold a little bit, so it's just really not that big of a deal to me. But that's the DraftKings drama. Those are my opinions, and yeah, that'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.